Welcome everyone. We're going to be making the desk caddy project together in Onshape. From your Onshape dashboard, let's click Create Document and name it Desk Caddy. From here, you can see your front, top, and right side planes. And we're going to sketch on the top plane. So first, let's select Sketch. Click on only the top plane once with the left mouse button. You'll see that Sketch 1 aligns itself to be on top of that top plane. Okay, we can turn those planes off to clean up our view here. Let's turn the top off, the front, and the side. So we're only left with Sketch 1. I'm going to right-click on Sketch 1 and view normal to the sketch plane. This is as if we were drawing flat on a desk now. We're going to click on the corner rectangle tool, left-click the origin once, move your mouse. This is not a drag, this is a move. Move your mouse out, left-click again. Okay, we're going to click on the dimension tool, dimension the length. I'm left-clicking that top line, moving my mouse up, and left-clicking again. The length should be 9, enter. And the width should be 3.5, enter. And that sketch is done, so we can finish it with the green check mark. Okay, so this is our two-dimensional view. You can see our view cube is showing top. We want to go back to our isometric view so that we can see more than one perspective. Okay, we're going to extrude this rectangle, left-click inside of that rectangle, and then specify the depth. This is the thickness of the piece of wood as 3/4 or 0.75. Finish that feature with the green check. Okay, we're going to start a new sketch, but this time we're not going to be clicking on one of those planes, top, front, or right. We're going to be clicking on the top surface. We want to do a sketch on the surface. So Sketch 2 aligns itself with that surface, and we can right-click, view normal to the sketch plane, as if we were drawing flat on our desk again. We're going to grab the circle center point tool, and we're going to left-click, move, left-click. It's a random size in a random place. We're going to dimension it using 3 different dimensions. Clicking left-click the dimension button, I'm going to first click the corner point and then the center point. And that's going to give me, if I move my mouse in the right place, it's going to give me a horizontal dimension. I can left-click right there, and I want that distance to be 1.75. I'm going to click on the same 2 points. My dimension tool is still highlighted. So I'll click corner point, end point again, and I'm going to move my mouse. I'm not dragging, I'm moving over to the side, left click to place it, and that distance should be 1.5. Okay, this circle is much too large, so I'm going to click on the edge and specify a 1/8 diameter circle. Okay, it didn't go away, it's just quite small. Okay, so this sketch is done. Green check to finish. And then I'm going to extrude. I'm going to zoom in and click on that small hole. And if we go over to our isometric view, you can see that the computer thinks we want to add material, but we want to remove material. We want to drill through that piece of wood. So remove, green check. And you can see that it goes all the way through to the other side. Okay. We're going to create another sketch on this top surface. So left click. We have our third sketch. Let's view that normal to the sketch plane. We're going to create a center point circle somewhere in the bottom left-hand corner. So I will left click, move, left click again. All right, just like we did for this circle, I'm going to place 3 dimensions on this circle to get it into the right spot. So my dimension tool is highlighted. Make sure that you're selecting your corner point, not the edge, but the corner, center, and I'm moving my mouse over, and I'll specify 1 enter. Same 2 points, corner, center, move down, 1 enter. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to specify the size as a diameter of 1/2. Okay. So I want the exact same circle, the exact same size, in the exact same place on the other side of the part. So we're going to do what's called a construction line. I'm going to click on my line tool, select construction. I'm not clicking yet, but I'm looking for the midpoint. The midpoint will pop up as a yellow square. Now I can left click, bring my mouse down. I am not dragging. Bring my mouse down and left click again. And I will escape that tool. Okay. I'm going to use my mirror tool and follow the commands. Select a mirror line. Okay, I'll click on my construction line here. Select entities to be mirrored. Select my circle. Voila. Okay, I will escape out of that tool. If you are in a tool, if you select it again, it will get you out of that tool. Okay, I'm going to take my line tool, zoom in a bit, and I'm going to hover. I'm not clicking, I'm not dragging, I'm hovering over that center point, and I'm moving my mouse up. You'll see a dotted line. Once the center point and the circle are lit up, I'm going to left click. I'm going to move all the way down to the other side. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not clicking yet. I'm not dragging. I'm hovering and then moving up. When that center point and circle are illuminated, I will left click. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the bottom. So I'll select my line tool, hover over the center point and move down till they're both lit up. Left click. Travel all the way down to the other circle, hover, move, click. Everything should be black. Okay, I'm going to trim using the scissors the inside of those 2 circles. And I can select that trim tool again to get out of trim. Okay, so this sketch is done. I can green check mark. I'm going to go back to my isometric view. And I'm going to extrude that sketch. I'm going to select on the inside of that sketch. The computer usually assumes you want to add material. We want to remove material. But this time we don't want to cut through the entire piece. We only want to extrude a depth of 1/4. And green check mark to finish that. Okay, Now, with the desk caddy, we have a rounded pencil groove, not a squared off one like this. So we're going to apply a fillet. Click on fillet, specify your radius as 1/4, enter, and then you can select that bottom edge. And it's going to round over that pencil groove. Green check to finish that feature, and that looks perfect. I'm going to go back home to my isometric view, and we'll finish this project off with some chamfers. I'm going to click on the chamfer tool. I do want it to be an equal distance chamfer with a distance of 1/4. Enter. Now I can select the edge, not the face, but the edge. All 4 top edges. Green check. I'm liking how this is turning out, except wood isn't blue. So we're going to change the appearance. Right click on part 1, edit appearance. And I believe that this is the color that looks most like the wood that we used in the shop. Green check mark, and this project is done.